Hey, how you doing? How's your week been as you've been thinking about how your stories have shaped your life and your perceptions of yourself? This last week I was standing out in the back veranda looking at the rain. It's been raining a lot here in Brisbane, but that's not unusual. This is fairly typical of this time of year. And growing up, uh, months of rain or weeks of rain at least, very, very normal part of the end of summer in Brisbane. I remember thinking as a child how uh, the rain would build up in the skies and begin to pour out, and eventually the clouds would run out of water and the rain would stop. It seemed to me that rain was something like water being poured out of a bucket or a hose. And then eventually the water would run out and there'd be no rain left. And the truth is, as we get older and begin to understand more about these things, we are located in one spot and the clouds are moving over us, and rain does develop and it does run out, but it has to do with weather systems and pressure gradients and meteorological principles that go far beyond the concept of just a cloud bank hanging over our heads and pouring out on top of us. But we develop that idea that the rain is happening to us because we sense it. We feel it. We're standing in the rain. We're unaware of how extensive it is, how far it goes, who else is being impacted by the rain apart from the people that we meet and we see. Well, that's a fairly simple reflection on how easy it is for us to be located in our own existence, that our understanding of the world and our environment really is conditioned by our understanding of ourselves. We are the center of our world. The truth is, as we talked last week about all the stories that make up our lives, that makes up the sense of who we are. In this passage in Galatians that we finished off last week, Galatians 2:20, Paul says, I have been crucified with Christ, so it's no longer I that lives, but Christ that lives in me. And what he is saying is that all the stories, all the experiences, all the things that go to make up my life and the way I understand myself has been crucified with Christ. It's dead. It's gone. I don't understand myself anymore by those things that have happened to me, my experiences. I am no longer the center of my world. The power of Christ in our life is the power to shift us from a focus upon ourselves as the center of our world to this incredible concept of love. And we are going to talk a lot more about that in days going ahead, but next week we're going to finish that second half of that verse and see what implications that has for our understanding of who we are. But here's the thing. I no longer live, but Christ lives in me.